So this bundle is about seeing, so clairvoyance, and the different ways you can see and how to train that. And I just want to talk about that a little bit before going deeper into the exercises. Because you will only get the ability to see when you're ready for that. Because with that can happen that you suddenly get a lot of fear coming up, or you get triggered by other things that weren't there before, that you have to confront yourself with things from the childhood coming up. So it can be a lot of different things that happen when you suddenly see more than you normally see. You can start questioning yourself. Is it true what I'm seeing? It can be a lot of confusion, feelings like going crazy, things like that can happen. And especially at the beginning, and especially when we feel alone with all of that, it's pretty tricky because you might not have anyone to share this with, and you might not have anyone who will tell you what is right, what is correct. So you will kind of have to find your own path through all of that, and that is not easy. So to actually be ready for this gift of clairvoyance, you have to do inner work, so you are stable enough, grounded enough in your being, and then whatever comes your way, whatever impulse or sight or something that you see, something that happens, whatever you get, it will just not throw you off track. It will be something that you're fine with, because you know how to stay stable in yourself. You know how to not get influenced by all of that. And just to give you an example of how that can look like, for example, you start seeing beings that are on their negative polarity, which are not that nice, and then suddenly you have a lot of fear coming up because it might be those kind of monsters under the bed that you were thinking about when you were a child. Or you might have like dead people, ghosts, suddenly being attracted to you and surrounding you, and you might feel suffocated because of that and not knowing how to deal with all of that. Or for example, you might start seeing auras, so the different energy bodies of other people, but also of yourself, and suddenly you notice like a energy blockage, some weird color, and then you might start worrying about it. What is it? Is it maybe like an illness manifesting? Like, what is going on? So with all of those abilities can come a lot of worries on one side, but it can also be very beautiful. So it can be connected with a lot of happiness and wonder, especially regarding those positive sides, those colorful, beautiful things you can see. So this extra perception will basically come to you as a gift when you are open and ready enough, like when your third eye is just opening up. And it's not possible for everyone. And also the things you see, it depends on what you are ready for. So at the beginning, you might start seeing just the first etheric layer of the aura, but not the other ones. You might just see the white little light, but not colors. You might start noticing different sparkles and shapes in the air around you, but not the beings in themselves. So it might look and be very different for different people depending on the way that they are ready for that, depending on their growth. So you will just have to be patient with yourself. The one side is training that with exercises, but the other is just doing inner work and transforming fears and being more and more trustful in yourself, in the universe, and just accepting all that as a part of everything. And for most people, it might be something that it's there, but you might not really be like 100% sure that it's all real. So as long as the skepsis is still there, it's going to be a bit harder. And it's not easy to trust all that, suddenly hearing that this fantasy world of fairies and gnomes and demons and angels, that it's all real, that, after so many years of believing it's not, it's just going to be something that it's not that easy to really really fully, deeply trust. And I'm not just telling you about understanding that in the head, but really trusting it deep into your bones. So that's going also to be a process. And yeah, telling you that, I think let's start with some exercises for you to train that again and again at home.